for coming back to Storytime and More with me, Mrs. Bailey. Today we're going to jump right in and we are going to continue on our AlphaTales journey with the letter here. S. Can you think of some words that make that sound when you say s? I know I just said one sound. What about sun or sunny? What other things can you think of? Ooh, I know at lunchtime I love me a good sandwich. That makes that sound. So before we start with our book for the AlphaTales journey, we're going to go ahead and make the letters together as always. So don't forget to make sure you have something to write on and something to write with. I'm going to get my board all ready. All right. And I have my handy dandy whiteboard today. And let's go ahead and make that S together. Remember, letters are made of sticks and curves, right? Okay. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to start at the top. And it's kind of like a squiggly line. Squiggly. That's one. So here we go. I'm going to start here and I'm going to go this way with the curve, down and that way with the curve, and then this way with the curve. And you notice I did not pick my marker up when I made this S. I kept my marker on my board all the way to the bottom. S. Luckily, the lowercase s looks just like it, just a smaller version. So let's go ahead and make that one together. All curves, remember the squiggly curves. Here we go. Looks just like its big version. All right, and I'll show you the letter S that I made for my students. Here it is. Like I said, this is like a sensory tool. It's made from pipe cleaners, and I put a little glue drop at the bottom so that my students would know that this is the bottom of the letter. This is my pipe cleaner S. And the book that I have for us today is called Seal's Silly Sandwich. Ooh, all three of those make the letter S sound. Seal's Silly Sandwich. Have you ever had a silly sandwich before? Let's find out about Seal's Silly Sandwich. And it's by Dorothy Sklar. She wrote the words, so she's the author. And it's illustrated by Paul Harvey. So he drew these pictures that we are going to enjoy today. Seal's Silly Sandwich. It says, one Sunday, Seal invited his friends for supper. I see a couple of them there right away. You have Sunday, Seal, and supper. What's for supper? Said Snail. I am serving a sandwich, said Seal. Seal put some sardines on a slice of bread. Sardines in a sandwich? Said Snail. That's silly. Sardines in a sandwich? Can't say I've ever had that before. Next, Seal added some stew. Stew in a sandwich? Said Sloth. That's silly. What do you think Seal's gonna add to his silly sandwich next? Let's find out. Next, Seal added some spaghetti. Spaghetti in a sandwich? Said Snake. That's silly. Next, Seal added some spinach. spinach in a sandwich, said Salamander. That's silly. First he added the sardines, then the stew, then the spaghetti, then the spinach. And here you have a snail, a snake, a salamander, and a sloth. And they're like, that's silly. That's insane. Who would eat a sandwich like this? Next, Seal added some scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs in a sandwich, said Skunk. That's silly. Ooh, this is quite the sandwich. Oh my goodness. Next, he added 6 scoops of strawberry ice cream. Strawberry ice cream in a sandwich? Said Spider. That's silly. He has sardines, stew, spaghetti, spinach, scrambled eggs, 6 scoops of ice cream, strawberry ice cream to be specific. That's silly. Would you eat a sandwich like that? I don't think I would want to try that one. Who's ready for a slice of my sandwich, said Seal. And look at all his friends. They're leaving. What do you think they said? No thanks. No thanks, said Snail, Sloth, Snake, Salamander, Skunk, Spider, and Squirrel. That sandwich is just too silly. But Seal didn't think his sandwich was silly at all. He thought it was scrumptious. It's all gone. He ate the entire thing all by himself. The sandwich that had sardines, stew, spaghetti, spinach, scrambled eggs, and 6 scoops of ice cream. He said it was scrumptious and he ate the entire thing. Alright, now we're going to look at this page, these pages, and let's see how many things can you find that start with the letter S. It's kind of like our I Spy game. Let's see, I see soap for sale, there's a sign. And here's Seal with some spaghetti. And there's Spider in the strawberries. What else do you see? There's a skunk and squirrel. You see any more of his friends here? Or any other things that start with the letter S sound? All right, now it is time for our cheer. Here it is, our S cheer. It says, S is for spider, snake, snail, and seal. S is for a supersized sandwich meal. S is for sailboat, smile, and sing. S is for spaghetti, seesaw, and swing. Hooray for S! Big and small, the most sensational letter of all. There's the letter S. But before we go, I really need your help to find out which picture we're going to add for this letter S. So I picked out a couple, but I need your help. I have a watermelon. Does that sound like seal? No, it can't be watermelon. What about this? Umbrella. No, this doesn't make the same sound that we heard in our story. What about this? So, this is the picture that we're going to use, but shark actually says shh, which is a 2-blend sound, S and H. It says shh, but it does start with the letter S. So this is what we're going to use for the letter S, shark. Even though it doesn't say S like snake or snail or seal, it has a blend and it's blended with the letter H. And when they're together, they made a silly sound. They make a silly sound called shark. But we're going to use it. And there is our shark. So we are all done for today. Don't forget to come back next time where we learn all about our next letter. Can you guess what it is? The letter T. We're going to learn all about the letter T. So I will see you next time. Bye.